All right. Greetings, everyone. Greetings and welcome. It certainly has been a while since I've gotten a chance to stream, so bear with me while I do my usual stuff here. Welcome to the VOD. I really do need a starting soon screen so I can just take a couple minutes to do all this stuff, but it's all good. It's kind of my tradition, just stumbling through it. But thank you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for checking out the VOD. Hope you're doing great. I got a few ideas. I'm testing some settings. If people come in, we'll chat about it. And I'm right up on the mic right now, by the way. So if it sounds like super loud, just bear with me. Hopefully everyone's had a good week. I've been so incredibly busy. Feels good to just kind of have a night, you know. Some stuff always going on, you know, some family stuff, obviously. Work. That's just normal, but yeah. You know, I need a better way to kind of have links to the pod, links to whatever else. But on the live streams, it's just my general stuff here. Not really sure what the plan is tonight. I'm kind of just vibing. Looking to get into something if I can find something. But if not, no worries. We'll just see. Okay, cool. Well, I think that's everything. What else do we need to do? No worries. So hopefully we should be good. Oh man, Classic EverQuest. Greetings, my friend. Welcome. You are super early. I'm just getting everything set up here. I'm almost done. How are you doing, my friend? So nice to have you pop in the chat. Hopefully you're having a great start to your week and everything's going okay. Catching up on your Shadow Knight run. It's great so far. And yeah, everybody seems to be really enjoying our talk that we had. So shout out to you. Thank you again so much for doing that. It's very, very insightful, and I had a lot of fun. We should totally do it again sometime. But really nice to see you. Classic, really nice to see you. What are you up to tonight? Are you hanging out in Norrath? I'm thinking... Let me see. Okay. So yeah, I am thinking, just for fun, just for the content, I think it'll be funny. I think it would be laughably bad. But I'm thinking about doing a hardcore solo self-found something. Maybe like a druid. Maybe like I don't know about a mage. So here's the thing, I really want to play an elementalist, which is basically a mage, and a necromancer at some point in Monsters and Memories. As well as a rogue, obviously. And, you know, obviously I'm playing Beastlord. I kind of want to do something fun that I've never done before. But making it just something stupidly fun and simple and easy. Or even just, so Kazrax, my buddy, he's kind of on a roll. I think he finally set up Zeal. He's really happy with it. Shout out to Kazrax, by the way. You guys are going to see my old microphone, my old Blue Yeti. He came to pick it up last night. So that's great. And so his sound's like astronomically better. For what it's worth anyway. I always had trouble with this damn microphone. But yeah, so I'm thinking about playing like a druid, something really stupid, like a halfling druid or something, because don't they have like a 9% experience penalty? Or, no, I'm sorry, they don't have a, not a penalty. It's my dyslexia coming through, or whatever they call it. Always flip that around. They get like a 9% XP bonus as a halfling, but they eat food faster or something like that. Anyway, just something stupid where I can like fly through the levels chugging those potions. Just want to get to 60, have some fun, you know. So that was something I was thinking about. I don't think I'm good enough to play like a enchanter or bard, but I think it might be fun. I think I might do it for the content. You know what I'm saying? I think I might do it for the content. Oh no, my alerts, dude. I'm so horrible at this. So now I'm gonna get a spam of like sub alerts. But thank you for the subs, everybody. Thanks for the subs. I've been working hard behind the scenes doing a bunch of editing. So if you see a bunch of sub spam, I apologize. But if you're live in the moment subbing, thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. But yeah, hey Classic, how's it going? Going well. Glad to hear that. I have been, but I have a raid tonight. Oh shit, a big one. Last bosses of Vex Thal. Well, good luck. Good luck. I hope it goes well for you. Ogre guy started on Quarm. Pretty cool. He has a lot of questions, but trying to help out. Oh, nice. By Ogre guy, do you mean Kazrax? Or is there someone called, like, literally Ogre guy? Do it. It's hype. Complete with cat hair. Yeah, that's right. I gave him the cat hair filter. Yep. My newest one, the white one, doesn't have as much, but yeah, it's got some. And man, even this mic is lately just getting a bunch piled on it. But man, it is what it is, you know? It's more of a filter there. Yeah, I can never hear him, so I'm really happy. Okay, cool. Yeah, that'll be huge. That'll be huge for Kazrax. Halflings get 5% XP buff. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's kind of the plan. And guys, I'm testing out a few things. Sorry if I'm deep throating this mic here. I'm trying out a few things, trying out a few settings, so just bear with me. Really appreciate you. Classic says there's someone named Ogre Guy on YouTube. P99 dude, wasn't sure if you knew him. Oh dude, I'm not familiar. It sounds somewhat familiar, but I don't think I'm familiar. I'll have to check it out and keep an eye on it on the run. I've been enjoying Razman99, and actually, hey Ukator, greetings Ukator, how's it going? Shout out to Ukator. Welcome my friend, welcome. Really nice to have you. Really nice to have you. Actually, Ukator started a YouTube series. It's been popping up on my feed. I subscribe to you, my friend. I'm gonna get caught up. I think last couple videos I watched, there was no sound. I'm sure maybe that's just intentional. You're just capturing the adventure for posterity. But if that's you, it's a slightly different name. I believe I see you playing like a shaman or something. If that's you, hell yeah, brother. Ukator says, just saw you pop on, headed out to a basketball game with the family. I'll try to hop in after dinner if you're still on. Oh, dude, absolutely. Have a wonderful time. Get out of the house, touch some grass, you know what I mean? That's something I need to do, my friends. That's something I need to do myself, guys. I'm not doing good in that department, and I think I need to shift some stuff around. Need to shift some priorities around because, man, like... So here's the thing, I don't want to tell you my life story on this EverQuest stream. I sit all day in front of a computer, pretty much. I come home, sit in front of a computer all day. It's freezing outside. It's been absolutely freezing. I need to shuffle some things around, move some priorities around. I'm like, I really need to get back on the right track. So that's just something I need to, that's a battle that we all fight, you know, it's all good, but... Anyway, I had a point I wanted to make. What was I saying? No, it's great. I hope you enjoy that game, Ukator. Ukator Iceblood, regular Ukator was taken. Oh, nice. Yeah, hell yeah. That's cool, man. Hey, Apzu, how's it going, my friend? How's it going? Nice to see you. The Slayheim stream, it's been so long. Dude, I know. We're back, baby. We're back. Thanks, Apsu. How's it been going with you? I've been wondering about you. Sorry we haven't got a chance to link up. But yeah, I've been doing heavy editing behind the scenes. Day in, day out. Been doing a lot of that. Oh, actually, I did forget to do one thing. Sorry, guys. Give me just a second. I'm going to fix this very soon, by the way, too. This thing with going back to my desktop and forth. Sorry about that, guys. You're gonna see that a lot on the pod, but I've fixed it. I fixed it going forward. And also, if you have someone that you would like me to talk to, just let me know. Send people my way. I'm kind of running out of folks, you know. I mean, I knew that I would. I was hoping I could kind of, you know, I'm trying my best to keep it going I started doing it Friday nights. But I'm thinking about doing it like Saturday mornings-ish, because it's a little bit better for me. Waking up, I got a little bit of time to myself. I got some coffee, you know. Oh, wait a second. I see the perfect opportunity. I see the perfect opportunity. Give me just 1 second. I forgot to do something. There we go. All right. Okay. So look at this. Hey, ladies. Oh, man, she camped out. So I have this dream. I have this, like, really funny dream of, like, having my Iksar. You know, like, just having my Iksar and then just having, like, two high elf ladies around both arms, having the glasses, you know? Just nice thumbnail ideas. Let's see if we can get it. Let's take some screenies here. All right. Let me take like a little. Yeah, this is perfect. Boom. There we go. This is my dream thumbnail. Sorry guys, I'm being weird. All right, I'm being weird. I really like the old models. This person, oh man, this person's like, what the hell is this guy doing? All right. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just being stupid. Bro, things are great. Me and the girl are linking up really well. We help each other a lot and are very like-minded. I'm in that elated phase of dating where everything is kick-ass. Dude, that's awesome, Apsu. That's awesome, man. I'm so happy for you, my friend. I'm so happy for you. I know you've been working hard, you know? You got a lot of great ideas, and yeah, I'm really glad you met someone that you can vibe with. You know, dude, that is so badass. Look at this. Dude, look at this curved blade, man. Look at this barb, dude. Oh my god, there's just something so classy. There's just something so classy about... Marauder is rogue, is that right? It's been so long. Who all Seves? Assassin, that's right. Yes, dude. There's something so classy about like a badass offhand. But yeah, congrats, Apsu. You know, the hardest part is finding someone to spend your life with. You know what I mean? Once you find that, everything else will line up, man. So don't worry about a career. Don't worry about whatever. If you find that person, everything else will fall into place. You know what I mean? So I'm really happy for you, man. I'm so happy for you. As far as tonight, I don't know what the plan is. I don't know what the plan is, actually. So I think I can squeeze maybe one more level. Maybe one more level. If I really want to. In Dawn Shroud Peaks, I guess it is. Right? I think I think this is just random stuff that I don't really need. Let's put this money away. Oh, some sound would be helpful. How is my sound actually? About 35, okay. Yeah, so I had this like fun idea just to do just a really fun like hardcore solo self-found for the content. I'm not gonna get very far. I don't know shit. It's been so long. I've been so rusty. I think I'm gonna die deep in some horrific dungeon somewhere, but I think it'll be funny. So it's all good. Just because I kind of know where it is, I'm tempted to maybe do it instead of going like a long journey. But we'll see. Hey, Rosman, how's it going? Hello, everyone. Dude, I love your greeting. I love your typical greeting that you do. It's so fun. It's so cozy. Really enjoying your playthrough on the Paladin. Hopefully that's going well. I'm a little bit behind. I've been incredibly slammed in real life. But yeah, so Rosman, thank you very much for popping in. Really appreciate you. I'm live. I'm in the moment. This is a slightly different format from you guys. I don't have my adventure planned out, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to get to, how I'm going to get there, what's going on. I'm kind of just vibing right now. You know what I mean? So yeah, Rosman, thanks so much for tuning in and stopping by. Really appreciate you. Yeah, so I'm 42. By the way, I'm open to ideas. I don't know where the hell I'm going. I got this sweet fist from Classic EverQuest. Dude, this oh, that's right. So it has a proc, by the way, too. You know what? I'm tempted to go and own some nerds. I do. You know what though? While we figure it out, while we're just kind of chatting, catching up, let me see. Dude, I'm so bad. I need to. This stuff with the what's it called? The spell sets on Quarm. That's huge. It's always in the back of my mind. But right now we're doing it the old school way. So since we're over here just vibing, let me get my where is it? I lost my train of thought. Where's my summon food and drink? Oh, here it is. Okay. So I need to, this is in the back of my mind. I know this isn't the stream you tuned in for, but I need to get my conjuration up. Just while we figure it out, because I'm gonna end up being a ploob. This is a really fun word that was introduced in my vocabulary. A ploob is a power leveled noob, and if my next character wasn't hardcore solo self found, I would name it Ploobheim, which is gonna be my next normal character. I think that would be really funny. I like to come up with stupid variations of my name just to be silly, so you know. But yeah, so my conjuration is laughably bad. I haven't touched it at all. Oops. Slayheim's Warder 000, like 50 zeros. That's funny. This is something that's been really, really killing me. Because I know at some point, I don't know like how far up it goes, but Beastlords get some pretty nice dots and stuff, you know? I know like Shaman dots are pretty beefy. They're up there with like Necro dots. Shaman is just awesome, but I'm just like horrible to play one. But anyway, I think Beastlord gets like some of the Shaman like hand-me-down conjuration stuff, but my conjuration is horrible, dude. Like I can't even put dots. I can't even put dots up on stuff. Anyways, sorry guys, I'm a little bit behind on the chat. Absu says we both agree we don't want like living together anything like that. She and I are sort of happy nihilists. Interesting. Very interesting, Absu. Besides editing, have you gotten through that Modelo fund? Dude, I haven't. I haven't yet. I'm gonna get through it. I'm stacking it up, baby. I'm stacking it up. Hey, John Allen, how's it going? Nerds. Hey, Decius, how's it going? Nice to see you. Thanks so much for tuning in. Are you in the old bazaar? I am, actually. I am, John Allen. This is a blast from the past. This is an absolute blast from the past. John Allen says Beastie is a shaman monk hybrid. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm level 42. Is just my conjuration has been so incredibly bad, as you can see. We got it up 2 points. And actually, I think what I need to do when I remember is just to log in and spam it. But yeah, hopefully you guys are doing great. Hopefully it's a nice smooth week for everybody. It's been a little hectic for me, but it's all good. Let's meditate a little bit. And then we are going to make our way. Now, I'm thinking, I think I can squeeze one more level out of Dawnshroud Peaks. Maybe one more level. I actually don't know where to go next. Let's see. Who all 42 to 45-ish, I guess. Another thing I worry about too is like I want to contribute to the group. So I know like Beastlords get that one spell that increases like mana and region for everybody. I think I might actually have it. Oh, and sorry too, I just remembered, Decius, you've been streaming. Huge shout out to Decius. He's been like double dipping on YouTube and Twitch, so really, really nice. Check out Decius. Check out Rosman. Check out Classic EverQuest for sure. Dude, I don't know if you heard me earlier, Classic, but people seem to be really, really enjoying our convo. Like really, really enjoying it. So that's awesome. I definitely enjoyed it myself. Rosman, maybe you got to come on the pod. Decius, maybe you got to come back for a round 2 sometime. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Apsu, you're welcome as well. John Allen says, Dreadlands or Karnor's Castle? Hey, that's actually a great idea. I was interested in Luclin a little bit, but let's see where people around my level range are located. And guys, how's the mic sounding? I'm trying something slightly new, so bear with me. All right, so let's see. We got a 42 Bard in Jagged Pine Forest. We got a 44 Shadow Knight in Droga. 45 Beastlord in Polydal. Maybe he's just passing through or like helping someone out. Tuxilia Forest. Probably just hanging out. Jagged Pine. Dude, there's a bunch of people in Jagged Pine. Echo Caverns. Iceclad. Dawnshroud. Someone LFG in Dawnshroud. 45 Bard. Greater Feydark. Probably just passing through. Dawnshroud Peaks. Bunch of people in Dawnshroud still and Jagged Pine. Echo Caverns. Furiona V. Or, yeah, whatever that zone is called. Dawnshroud. Okay. Echo Caverns. Yeah. I've been hearing Echo Caverns a lot. I don't know how to get there, though. That's the thing. I'm not good at navigating. I might need to, like, study up on the map. If that's Luclin, I'm not familiar. I probably need to tread carefully. John Allen says, Classic was the one who turned me onto your channel. Oh, dude. Well, thanks. Thanks for being here. Thanks for checking it out. Huge shout out to Classic. My format is a little different. You're seeing me live in the moment, trying to figure things out. This probably isn't going to be a great VOD to watch, but some people appreciate the VODs as well, so thank you so much. You're probably just hearing me ramble to people that are live in the moment, so I'm not sure how great of a watch it is, like, later, you know? But yeah, thanks for being here, guys. And yeah, John, thanks so much. Jumpin' says, hey, Slayheim and everybody. Hey, Jumpin', how's it going? Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Thanks for catching the live. How are you doing tonight? Working on my conjuration a little bit while I figure out what to do. John Allen says, Echo is off of Shadowhaven. Okay. Well, dude, that's not bad. That's actually, like, right here. Let's maybe poke our head in, okay? I think for the past few streams, how many streams have I done now? Like 5 or 6? When I'm just, like, in Dawnshroud messing around? Maybe not that many. Dude, look at how many fizzles it's taking just to summon a thing of water. I need, like, an intelligence buff or something. Come on, baby. I'm gonna go to Nexus and see if I can get a little something. I can get like 3 casts off with a mana bar. This is like horrifically, embarrassingly bad. But yeah, so what do you guys think? What do you guys think about... Okay, hear me out. a brand new character that's a halfling druid. I've never played druid before. We get the 5% XP buff. We eat food like crazy, but it'll give me a chance to, here's what I'm thinking. It'll give me a chance to kind of keep up with Khazrax a little bit. And I don't know how long that's going to last, because once Monsters and Memories comes, June is going to be here before we know it. June is going to be here before we know it. Dude, look at this sweet, epic Beastlord right here. Very nice. Look at this sweet Necro. Look at those black, soulless eyes. This sweet pet, dude. This is just iconic. Necromancer, Warlock, whatever you want to call it, has never been done to such a brilliant extent that EverQuest did it. You know? This is just iconic. This is just iconic. And so I already have a P99 Necro that's like 51. I kind of want a Necro too. It'll be somewhat familiar. Oh man, I might just do it. You know, I might just do it. I might just do it on a Necro. I lost my train of thought. Here's another one. Dude, look at this sweet back piece on this ogre. I haven't seen that before either. Uh-oh. Hey, Eric Schaefer Phalor. How's it going, Phalor? Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm glad you caught the live. How are you doing? Hopefully you've had an amazing week so far. And hey, Hoffins, how's it going? Nice to see you, Hoffins. Nice to see you. How are you guys doing? John Allen says, does Project Quarm give you a map like the TLPs do? Do you know what's crazy, John? I haven't played on a TLP myself, but, you know, I think if you get the Zeal add-on, it comes with a map that you can set up, and you can kind of fine-tune it and whatnot. Actually, hold on one second, guys. I think I need to go. I'm going to try to get a... That's a sweet staff, too. I'm going to try to get some kind of intelligence buff or something. You know what I mean? AHR going down. Yes, rejoin the Necro side. I'm about to park mine at raid. Oh, dude, nice. I must have misunderstood. I thought you were like kind of taking a long break from gaming in general, but if you're going to raid tonight, good luck. Good luck. I hope it goes well for you guys. And I hope you get all the fat loot available. Dude, so fun fact. Do you guys, well, you'll see it later, but... Well, anyway, in our conversation that we had, there's like a spot that you can kind of get to. Well, I guess you can't get to it up there, but that's kind of interesting. Secrets showed me in Classic some really cool stuff. Let's see if I can figure out something. What's the best way to do it? Any buffs? I don't know. What's the enchanter buff? Like Kai, right? But not like the mass group version, just... I'm just gonna say any Kai smiley face. You need wisdom? Would wisdom give me conjuration skill ups as I'm spamming casts? Absa says the backpack almost looked like bug chitin. Yeah. Yeah. No, the map is better than TLP's. Okay. Oh, Hoffman says sick as a dog, but I'm still going to get that Quarm grinding for a bit. Dude, nice. How far along are you on Quarm now, Hoffens? Oh, dude, I have the old skeleton graphics. I hate this skeleton graphics. I actually tried to look for it in the settings. I don't see it at all. I don't see it at all. That's a sweet looking sword, too. I'm just gonna hang out for a little bit. I guess I should probably meditate. Oh man, we've already been at this for like half an hour, lads. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get my ass in that one zone. Oh dude, no worries, Classic, about dropping anything if you're busy. Oh wait. Oh hey, look, what's up? Nice, nice. I found the skelly in the options, I think. Let me check. Dude, thanks guys for taking a moment to come out here. Is Master Langley, is that John Allen? I'm just gonna say thanks. Yeah, thanks, Classic, for doing that. That's gracious of you. Beast Crack. That's right. It is Apsu. So Beastlords have this amazing thing where you just get a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You just get a little bit. It helps out everybody. Everybody's happy. They can contribute to the group in an amazing way. Damage, buffs, whatever. Oh, dude, Master Langley is a magician. That's the magician epic, right? I could totally be wrong, but yeah. Okay, sweet. So, all right, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna try to get into a little something, some kind of productivity. But anyway, thank you very much, Classic. Thank you very much. All right, so let's go ahead and just kind of keep moving. Yeah, so here's what I'm thinking: Halfling Druid, fun, simple, stupid, 5% XP buff. Never played Halfling, never played Druid. Kind of keep up with Khazrax here and there. A lot of utility. Druid Shami, you know, pretty decent. I think combo. Shaman can do a lot. Druid's amazing support. Okay, so here's Echo Caverns. Oh wait, I was in Echo Caverns. I think that's where Classic and I were the other day. Where I was saved from being unconscious. I think there's, yeah, the fake walls and stuff. Or some kind of solo self-found something. Maybe Necro, just because I'm somewhat familiar. Maybe something fun. Something I'm not used to, like Enchanter or something. I don't know. High risk, high reward, you know? Let's see. I'm just gonna say 42 Beastlord LFG. Smiley face. Otherwise, I'm gonna try to... I need to stop yapping and actually buff my pet up here. So I can't use Spirit of Wolf, so it's all good. I'm gonna hook my pet up. Give him a little haste. Give him a little dex. It's Dat, Langley, and Rexar. Oh, nice. Tag Iksar says hi. Dude, that's awesome. Well, thank you guys for stopping by for a minute. That was awesome. 7 HP, 7 mana per tick. Oh, interesting. I thought it was like 3. Maybe you have like the super beefed up version, so that's awesome. Alright, lads. So, last time we were over here killing like all these little named like outlaws and stuff. But I think, yeah, they're... Well, not only that, they're camped, kind of. But also, I mean, I don't want to intrude on this person's vibe here. Cynthia's light blue. I think... Oh shit. I think I might have better luck in Dawn Shroud, unless there's like something else over this way some. Let's... That's a green mosquito that's fighting the guard there. I'm reporting him for providing crack. Jonathan says, how do I get past the 1001 error so I can create a tune? I'm not sure. Failer says, I got my druid to 31 recently, really enjoying it. Nice. Yeah, I've never played druid. Thought it would be like a fun, balanced way to play because, you know, you can heal yourself, you can move around the world easily and whatnot. Dude, I have no idea where I'm going. Like, is Echo Caverns connected to something? I'm actually not sure. Is this water? The Fungus Grove. Oh shit. Oh shit, this person died over here. That was the person that was soloing. A boggling? Dude, this place is like a horrific death trap. Look at these strange horrors. Alright, that's fine. Let's test our metal here. First pull of the night. I was thinking I kind of want to stay in Luclin and get that sweet, sweet XP. I need you to get the ogre robe add-on so I don't look naked on your stream. Dude, is there... I didn't even notice. Okay. So that was, you know, that was okay, I guess. That was okay. So these guys are light blue and a green. Okay. Let's hit this nerd with a slow. Boom. You know, this is alright. I'm just kind of passing through, but I don't like... It's very cavey. It's very claustrophobic. So the other side is... So Fungus Grove is still a little high, right? I think that's what you guys were saying last time. The other zone in is Fungus Grove. Question for all. My bard hit 40 recently. Oh shit. Hang on one second. We got trouble, lads. I knew this would happen. I just face tank as a Beastlord. Then I get stunned when I'm like trying to spam my slow. Let's take out this guy first. So yeah, I mean, these guys are kind of low. I'm thinking Dawn Shroud, maybe. Anyway, I'm just kind of exploring and yapping a little bit. Question for all. My bard hit 40 recently. Luclin is the hotness, right? Where should I kite there? Dawn Shroud Peaks? Oh man, Phalor. I'm the worst. See, I'm right there with you. I'm only 42. So, yeah, I mean... I was getting amazing experience in Dawn Shroud Peaks. From what I understand, it seems like it's the go-to. It does seem like it's the go-to that a lot of people... I'm just paraphrasing here, but it's the last quote-unquote easy place where you can get XP. It seems like, at least, you know. And I'm actually considering going there myself. Oh yeah, Cata Castellum, that's right. Classic did mention that last time. What is a sweet hammer? A boggling mallet. Is it worth giving, like, just a throwaway weapon to your pet at this point? Well, see, now the good thing is, this is relatively safe. The Great Saprophyte. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, dude. A boggling cultist. But see, here's the thing. Like, as a Beastlord, how do you... 40 for kiting, DL. Abzu says the boglings yelling Aya Kabada as they are slain. Yeah, that's right. EQ had like crazy ass sound effects. Creatures are always like screeching. Eric Failer says, I like easy. Right, Kata. Yes, he did. And DL sounds pretty good too. DL is Dreadlands, correct? Okay. Yeah, you know, Dreadlands is nice. That's kind of like something I go back to. Let's see what happens. Oh boy, here he comes. Oh, we just got one. Alright, well we're going to try this big mushroom and then possibly go and explore a little bit. So let me see here. Let me see if I can find... is there a map somewhere? I just want to... Just general... I know you can get out where Charval is. You keep going. It's somewhere over there. I don't know. It's been a long time, man. No, you know what? I'm not gonna pull up anything. Let's see if we can if we can get through it. Do you get invis or is that later? Dude, I'm actually not sure if I get invis. I don't think so. All right, now this dark blue guy. Now this is something. I'm starting to feel it here, boys. But I'm also not playing perfectly. As you can see, I have a full mana bar because my... Actually... Alright, hold on 1 second, lads. So what do we have? We have Tainted Breath, which is this thing that never works. What is it? Spirit Strike, I think, is the other one. It's a 30 nuke. I can at least have that just to kind of... Yeah. Yeah. Just gotta remember to slow. Acrylia Caverns. You get it, but it's pretty late. AC is higher level than 42. I think Beastlord would have been a good class for like a hardcore solo self-found character. Because if you're just like slowly working your way through the world, they do have a lot of really nice stuff in their kit for survival. And hey, Aguilar, how's it going, by the way? Sorry, Aguilar, I missed the chat earlier. Welcome. Rest in peace, Ashes of Creation. I know. Dude, I feel so sad for all the fans and all the people working on the game, you know? Actually, Bill Trost, the legend Bill Trost, worked with Brad McQuaid on EverQuest. He was like the lead game designer, I guess, you know? I was curious about Ashes eventually. I just didn't want to play all this stuff in early access, man. So it was on my radar. I just never gonna get that chance now, but it's all good, you know? Do I want to kind of sneak in here and try to get this guy, or do I just want to pull him from here? Let's see. So yeah, there is a zone line very close by. Let's see what happens, boys. We're gonna pull him with the slow. I gotta be mindful, they might be spawning behind me at some point. Turning my back on this gigantic mushroom. This is very risky. Alright. He's pushing me back. I gotta keep pushing forward because he's gonna push me in that gigantic mushroom. Well, these guys are dark blue. This actually isn't too bad. I think I might have found a little nook for myself, lads. I think I might have carved out a little place in the world for myself. Yeah, these guys are screeching, aren't they? Might have to turn this down just a tad. Look at that sweet proc that we just got. Okay. Alright, 2 platinum. John says Grimling just outside of AC. Yeah, I need to do some exploring. Hoffman says, okay, I was going to recommend a camp in Mines of Nurga I did on my mage from 39 to 45, but without invis you won't be able to traverse to it. Oh shit, okay. Yeah, that would be a problem. Oh shit, what the hell am I doing? I'm healing the mushroom, dude. I'm surprised he didn't come and bonk me. Man, speaking of bonking, Mega Bonk has been my absolute guilty pleasure. I've been playing so much Mega Bonk. I considered just like hard deleting it off my thing because I was really going at it. We're getting a respawns here. We're getting respawns. It's all good though. Failer says, I've known Maggie since 2007. We did a podcast together for Guild Wars 2 in 2011 and 2012. Dude, that's awesome. I love podcasts. I feel bad for her and the other devs. Yeah, so I'm not like too familiar with all the key players. Obviously, you know, Steven is the main one. And I don't know. I don't have all the details. It's just very sad to see. You know, people are they're propping this up as like the next thing. If you guys don't know, I mean, I literally cannot say it better, but I'm cooking something in the background, regarding like, just, okay, let me make sure. Hey, Hydrenalin, how's it going, Hydrenalin? Really nice to see you. Huge shout out to Hydrenalin, one of the early supporters of the stream. Really appreciate you, Hydrenalin. Sorry I never finished BG3. Really appreciate you. How's life over on your end? But yeah, so Ashes, man, where'd I even begin? Like, you know, there's always been this notion, okay, of like, the next WoW killer or whatever it is. So like Josh Drive Hayes made an amazing video just talking about all this stuff. And pretty much I've been feeling this way for a while. Like there's never really gonna be like a WoW killer, because if you think about it too, World of Warcraft has been going not as long as EverQuest, but basically like almost 20 years, right? Just the same. EverQuest is older by like a few years, but you know, World of Warcraft came out 2004, right? So yeah, like 22-ish years maybe. So yeah, and you know, that's still going strong. And so every like year after year, it's like, oh man, the next big MMO, and like people just want to be part of like these new communities and stuff. Maybe the community that you like or you want to be part of, maybe it just still quietly exists somewhere, you know? But maybe it's just human nature, like we want to be part of the next big thing, and you know, I get that. But he really broke down how all these Kickstarter games try to kind of get you to that, you know, like the psychological part of it is like, you know what, if you donate enough, if you donate, like you can contribute, like you are going to be important, like you can kind of shape this world, and they kind of like turn it on you, you know what I mean? But anyway, like, you know, people were talking like, oh man, World of Warcraft killed EverQuest, but you know, EverQuest is still going strong. And then when Final Fantasy XIV gained traction, people were like, oh man, like it's gonna kill World of Warcraft and stuff. Not really. And then like just game after game after game after game. But yeah, if Steven pulled it off, if the thing truly was a scam, which I don't think that it was a scam per se. I think he just like ran out of money. But we can get into that. But anyway, if it truly was a scam, dude, it's like the biggest thing in like gaming history. It's like, I mean, you have like what is it, Bernie Madoff, you have like Enron, and then like that would be a close third in my mind. That would be like the biggest fucking thing in like the history of like scams ever. It would definitely be up there. You know what I mean? So I don't think it was a scam. I think he probably just had a bunch of money tied up in loans and he was like leveraging a bunch of stuff and, you know, things just probably didn't go well. Man, that's the thing with like crazy debt and yeah, I don't know. Sorry to go on that tangent. Hydrenalin, appreciate you being here. Failer says, yeah, Maggie was the head of community there 7 years. Yeah, people are throwing her under the bus as well, but I really don't know enough about the entire situation, the entire history of it. I was just interested because Bill Trost, legendary EQ dev, was lead game design, and I think there was a couple other like former EverQuest developers that worked on the game. So, you know, I just thought that was interesting. Yeah, the Josh Strife Hayes video was good. Absolutely. Not much difference between 21 and 26 years. Yeah, Eric, exactly. See, Phalor, you get it. Like, everyone's like, oh, this is such an old game. This game looks like shit. Well, I mean, look, World of Warcraft is... Dude, in my opinion, like, I never liked the World of Warcraft style. I just never did. That's why it's not as memorable to me. And I played it. I did play it in its heyday. I played... Burning Crusade, I played Wrath of the Lich King. It was amazing. I really enjoyed it, but it just didn't, I don't know, man. Like, Norrath is the one that I keep coming back to, you know? And it's great. Like I would play it again. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm just talking, but I just want to let those memories rest, you know? Kazrax is trying to get me to come back to WoW. He kind of like had a huge stint in WoW. But man, I just don't have the time, you know. I want to experience EQ because I never did get a chance to experience it to the full extent that I could have. That's kind of my thing. Aguilar says Slayheim Online coming 2036, next big MMO. Yeah, that's right, guys. Just give me millions of dollars, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be amazing. I can fund it myself. I'm a billionaire gamer, and I can do it all entirely by myself. I don't need your money, but give me money, and I can make it happen. Meanwhile, we're gonna come out with some other grifts. There's gonna be some kind of meme coin, some kind of scam coin rug pull in the mix as well. It'll be great. Trust me, guys. Yeah, I gotta come up with some kind of grift. Yeah, I mean, shit, eventually, if I ever fall into, like, a bunch of money and, like, good connections in the industry and stuff, like, yeah, sure, why not? We could do an MMO, but I'm not the guy for it. Your cat is there, too? That's right. Man, so my cat likes to... Oh, she's sweet. My cat likes to jump in the garage, like, it's super, super cold. And she'll go in there and hang out and then want to come back in. So she got in there. It took me a while to get her out. Dude, guys, I found like a little spot. I already got a yellow just over here hanging around. We've been here like, I noticed 30 minutes into it. I was like, all right, I got to do something. I'm streaming for like half an hour. I'm just kind of hanging out. We're like 20, I don't know, 25 minutes in. We got like a yellow. It's pretty sweet. Dude, this is great. You don't even notice it go by. Let's see if we can pull this guy too. I'm afraid to pull the named mushroom because on the left side there's like two guys really close and they're dark blue to me. Let's see if I can let's see what this... I haven't been using this nuke much. I don't really know the benefit of nukes, though, because it seems like I'm attacking and doing great, Maybe, I guess that's if you want to support your pet, maybe. Oh man, dude, this is fizzling just as much. This is fizzling just as much as Conjuration. Slay coin. Yeah, I'm gonna come up with Slay coin. It's gonna be some kind of scam rug pull. But the people that have been here, I'll tell you guys about it first. I don't know how that stuff works. I'm not into like crypto. Oh man, this is a whole nother rabbit hole. I'm kind of an old school dude when it comes to that kind of stuff. I like investing in companies that are like, that provide goods and services, you know? Like, whatever. Technology, manufacturing, I don't know, oil, like energy, that kind of thing. Just companies that are established, that are, relatively stable, that make a profit, and just investing is boring, But we have this like, I mean, hey, look. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm saying with crypto stuff in particular, like now there are people that are true believers, right? That one day the dollar, the fiat currency might collapse. And so you can use this like blockchain to like do transactions and do it. That's amazing. Like more power to you. I think that's a beautiful thing because yeah, our currency is like whatever. I'm not an economist, right? But then it's like, so why do you invest in these coins? Because you hope that they go up a lot so you can sell and get dollars later. Oh man, this is deteriorating. I'm sorry guys, but my point is like, because I have friends that are like, oh bro, I'm so broke, but like I just got this couple $100, like this coin's gonna take off, trust me, bro. Oh, just take it easy with that stuff. Not financial advice though. Anyway, Decius is in the house. Yeah, that Josh Drive Hayes video was really good. Dude, absolutely. Aguilar says there's already been a few game rug pulls. Kickstarter hosted a bunch of them. Yeah, exactly. Like the Kickstarter MMO. It's a meme now, right? It's a meme. But this one seems more like a diminishing budget and big ambitions. I'm surprised news didn't really pick up the story. Yeah, Aguilar, you made a good point. Yeah, you made a good point. I haven't heard much like news. Actually, it's been all people. It's been all like streamers, content creators, like people on Discord chatting, but I don't think it's been much like news coverage. You're absolutely right. My mage camp, Hoffman says, was taken, so I'm playing a baby druid instead. This server-wide XP bonus is awesome. Classic EverQuest says, if you have the Nilipus UI, you can see the swing timer, and you can try to weave your nukes between swings as to not lose DPS. Oh, shit. Dude, that's crazy. I need to stop being a ploob and switch to this Nilipus. I think like all my windows got scrunched together and it pissed me off, so I like wanted to put everything back. I need to do it. I'm being a ploob right now. Thanks, Classic. Thanks for all the info. Failer says it's a fun little mini game. Oh, okay. Interesting. Very interesting, dude. Plug Play Guitars, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for tuning in. How are you doing tonight? We're just here. We're playing a little bit of Project Quarm. I've kind of found like a little nook for myself. I think for the content, let's try this big mushroom guy. I'm just gonna clear the way behind me and see if I can pull him. If something goes horribly wrong, and if I get like 50 dudes, oh no, do you know what though? This is a disaster waiting to happen, because there's that thing out there that will stun you. Decia says Nilipus is the way. Okay, nice. Everybody is shilling for Nilipus, so I think I'm going to try it. I think I'm going to set it up. Not right now exactly while I'm in this wretched cavern, but I think it's the way to go. Yeah. Aguilar says there was that one rug pull where a 12-year-old who rug pulled a bunch of 40-year-olds and said, "Thanks for the 20 bandos" before signing off as he screenshotted their rug pull to them live on stream. Dude, like stuff like that is, I think it's funny. That sucks for them though, but that's now a hilarious meme, you know what I mean? Plug Play Guitar says, "Hi man, I discovered your channel because of the fiasco of Ashes made me discover Eminem." Oh dude, wow, interesting. Well dude, welcome. Yeah. A lot of us here are very, very excited about Monsters and Memories. You know, obviously a lot of like older kind of EverQuest players, vanilla World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy 11, Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, a lot of us kind of played those games and come from that kind of background, and we're very, very excited about Monsters and Memories. You know, as someone who is a classic EverQuest enjoyer, I'm very much looking forward to it. Very, very sorry to hear about Ashes, though. Very, very sorry to hear that. Like, I feel really bad for the people that worked on the game, and I feel really bad for all the fans. And I mean, dude, my friend Rorier, by the way, Rorier is a cool dude. Really, shout out to Rorier. Twitch streamer, YouTube channel, like respectable YouTube channel, like 4,000 or 5,000 subs, streams on Twitch, built his whole channel around Ashes of Creation, going back years, you know, and it's just so sad to see for like the people that believed. And I mean, hindsight is 2020. The community is very emotional right now. There's a lot of emotions running rampant and shit, but I don't know, man. It's just, if I feel bad for the people at the end of the day. You know, but yeah, plug play guitars. The cool thing with Monsters and Memories is it's like they haven't accepted any money for the game. I think they're like 100 G's in, but I think it's like their own personal money, and they're just waiting until like early access, I guess. To start like taking subscriptions and stuff. So they're doing it the right way. And they're showing the work. The work is there. A large majority of the game has been streamed live on Twitch. The really receptive community. It's just great. It's just really great. So we're glad to have you. Yeah, welcome. Classic EverQuest says you can also see the world server ticks and do little sits to maximize region. You probably hear me say sit ticks all the time, much like canny dancing. Yeah, I have heard that. I think I need to have a session at some point where I'm just like actually playing. A large majority of what you guys have seen is me stream this like live in the moment. It's amazing that I got this far. There was a brief period of time where I was just like kind of hopping on in the mornings and stuff. But yeah, I need to like actually sit down and like absorb some of these mechanics and systems and stuff. Man, is there any way I can get this nerd right here without all them coming? If they all come, oh god. Okay. So maybe if I just get the one guy, I can handle this. Was the EQ level cap 60? Yeah. When Planes of Power comes out, it'll be 65. Aguilar sucks. It sucks, but it's hilarious. Some preteen was able to convince full-grown adults he was some crypto sage and played them for 20k. Dude, like, yeah, it's... Part of me appreciates that someone is able to pull that off, and then the other part of me just feels real bad, you know? It's funny, but it's sad. I hate to say it. Hardcore solo self-found. Grief has died to Bouncer Herd. They were level 30. Dude, that's kind of cool that it gives you that message. People are saying F in the chat. Someone said El Bozo. So wait a second, guys. If you do a hardcore solo self-found, does it show the message to everybody, to the server? It announces it. Do you have a brief moment of time where you can like talk and be sad? Or do you just, does everything go black and you get insta deleted? How does this work? Abzu says, guys, he isn't lying about playing Megabonk almost every other morning. Yeah, dude, it's my guilty pleasure. I thought about playing it tonight, but I didn't want to alienate the crowd, you know, for the EverQuest Monsters and Memories stuff. So yeah, appreciate you guys. I've been missing this too as well. I've been really missing it. I don't think we'll get a level tonight, but we're doing okay. Let's see. Let's meditate just a little bit. I'm gonna rebuff my pet. I think we're gonna try this, nerd. Plug Play Guitar says, I was born too late for EverQuest. It's never too late, my friend. Come join us. But that's okay. I respect it. My first love MMO was Lineage 2 back in the golden era. Oh man, I'm all about the golden era here. 2007 to 2012, yeah. That was a really fun time. That was a time when things were kind of transitioning. It was before Discord. You know, Discord came out like 2015, right? Like late 2015. Yeah, and I remember a time too, my friends, I was playing like heavy Final Fantasy 14. Final Fantasy 14 was the last MMO that had like, I mean, maybe there's others, I'm not sure, but just for me personally, it was an MMO that was still had 1 foot in the old world and 1 foot in the new world. So I remember we were using like Ventrilo, we were using TeamSpeak, we were using whatever. Voice chat wasn't really like huge to the same extent that it is now, and I still remember kind of typing and like talking to people and kind of spending time to do stuff. The world still felt kind of like open to some extent, like in a Realm Reborn for the most part. But then Final Fantasy 14 went the way it did. It is what it is now. Totally different game, but I think back very fondly on that time, so I know what you mean. Plug, I know what you mean. Ash's concept was cool, but turn it to reality, it's a different beast, I think. Yeah, absolutely. Just all these like ambitious systems and grand promises, you know, like long before that stuff is developed. That's what gets you. You know, when you like sell this dream of just like how great it's gonna be, you know. Aguilar says, I'm excited for Monsters and Memories. I can't wait to see the gaming history of that game develop. Infamous player killers, guild drama, loot ninjas, hilarious Leroy Jenkins types. Yeah, for sure. Do you know what's interesting though, Aguilar? I've been thinking about this for a while, okay? I've been thinking about this for a while. It's really, we're in an interesting place, right? And oh man, dude, where do I even do I need to log out for this? Hang on, we're gonna do one more go round of this nerd, of these nerds rather, because I'm gonna get too fired up, and that mushroom is gonna decimate me. So you know, so like a lot of us, whether you're coming from, obviously like I mean in my head canon, whatever, the majority of people are coming from EverQuest that I think like Monsters and Memories. But there's also people that have never played EverQuest, they don't care for it, they're interested in it coming from other avenues, World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy 11, whatever game, Lineage 2, right? But just imagine this too. So a lot of us is like kind of veterans, like quote unquote veteran players. We are familiar with the mechanics already. So I think like people are coming into it knowing like, okay, you know, oh shit. I guess what I'm thinking is, oh shit. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Hold that thought. Remind me in just a second. Oh, baby, what have you done? Oh, baby, what have you done? I'm running, boys. I'm running. Spirit of Wolf is gone. I have to go. You guys knew all along. You were waiting for me to fuck up. It's over. If this stupid stun lands on me, it's over. I knew it. 6 seconds. This worm spore fatty tick is getting me. Oh, baby. This mushroom hit our warder for 310 points of damage. Don't look back. Wow. Wow. So Fungus Grove, very, very interesting. All right, just hear me out for a second, okay? Let me. We played EverQuest, we played World of Warcraft, we played whatever game. We kind of understand the vibe. Yes, there's going to be new systems in Monsters and Memories, but generally, I always wonder this too. We already know how to play these games. We already kind of know you got to go turn in your guild note. You know, you get your guild, you know where your spells are, you know you got to like kill beetles, you know you got to you kind of know generally how to do it. There's going to be stuff that surprises us, of course. And I guess the point that I wanted to make was I've been interested if there really will be people like that, like Leroy Jenkins types. And I feel like now a lot of the crowd is like in their 50s, like, you know, I feel like we generally know. But yeah, of course, Aguilar, absolutely. Like, you are right that there's going to be gaming history and famous moments and players and stuff happening. And yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But it's not, it's new, but there's nothing new under the sun, right? I guess. Sorry to go on this long tangent there. Classic EverQuest says, when I died on the solo self-found hardcore at 57, the server went a little wild. Oh shit, I got a lot of tells, but I was level 1 and couldn't reply to tells. So what happens? Does it reset you back to 1? And you just... I'm gonna have to see how that goes. Aguilar says, I can't wait to pretend to be a girl and trick nerds for their gold and M&M. Oh, dude, yeah, that was a classic, dude. That was a classic. That was a fun one. Dude, one time, I'm sorry guys, I gotta admit a grift that I did a long time ago when I was a kid. So my buddy Kazrax and I came up with this gambling thing. Like, you know, you do like a gambling casino where you place a bet, you roll a number and you win, you get a little bit of money, whatever. So I did this grift with Kazrax where you had like a throwaway character. And this was like, I was a teenager. I didn't know what I was doing, but he would pretend like, or it was either me or him, I can't remember, but we would pretend like we were an innocent party that won gambling, right? And we would just say, oh man, I won so much, thank you. So then someone else would come and gamble, and then you just take the money and go. Hoffman says, in the words of Mark Twain, it's easier to fool people than to convince them they've been fooled. Pretty much all crypto victims, yeah. And like I said, respect to you. If you believe in the blockchain, if you believe in the technology, it's going to be great, and one day the fiat currency will collapse. You know, I respect that. For me, as a normie, I'm just not crazy about crypto myself. I think the technology is fascinating. You know, who is Satoshi? Like, how did they come up with that? I don't know. It's fun to think about. Failer says, I didn't think about how you can't reply to tells since you're reset to level 1. Okay, yeah, so you are reset. Plug says TeamSpeak and Skype. Hell yeah, dude, Skype, that's another one. Sorry, guys, to go on this crazy-ass tangent. Holy crap, I'm so behind on the chat. Hi, Schneegut, how's it going? Hi, Squats. Welcome, my friends, welcome. Oh my god, I am so behind on the chat because I went on this tangent. Schnei, it's really nice to see you. Squats, really nice to see you. Thank you so much, Squats, for the kind words that you said about me on the pod. Really appreciate you. Thanks so much, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Really miss you guys. It's been a while since I've been able to stream. Abzu says, I miss that ventrilo buzz sound on push to talk. Yeah. Aguilar says, hello Twitch. Hello YouTube. Squat says, 30 viewers. Holy crap. Oh, dude, yeah. Thanks, guys, for being here. Yeah, sorry, guys. I wasn't paying attention. Slay is a smooth talker. He's popular on all platforms. Yeah, I had to disable Kick, though. I was like trying to quadruple dip on not TikTok, but Kick. It didn't work out. Too many spammers, man. Kick is weird. Hey, Keck Get Wreck. I love the name. I love the name. Welcome. How are you guys all doing tonight? Oh, man, I was blabbering for a while. Hoffman says, wow, Lineage. Now, that's an MMO name I haven't heard in a while. Fatty Ticks. Hashtag Fatty Ticks. Yeah. We made it, chat. Aguilar says, get wrecked, noob. I think you guys knew. You guys knew I was gonna get got by that mushroom. Let's go ahead and summon our pet. Go ahead and buff him up. Now, that's a nice little nook that I found for myself. I think we're gonna stay there for the remainder of the stream, just because I can't, I don't have time to go and, like, set up at another zone. But Classic did suggest Cata Castellum. That's soloing the guards there, right? Aguilar says, if we get the right crowd who is down for a silly goose time, we can get that era back. Yeah. Yeah, Aguilar, I absolutely agree. And that's something I've been kind of thinking about as well, is like, can we really truly go back to those good old days? We can't, obviously, right? We can't. But it's how we play, it's how we interact with the world, and it's like, it's up to us. Like, none of this truly has any meaning, right? Like, we are the ones that give it meaning. That's what matters the most. Everything just fades one day, like Classic's 57 hardcore character. Hey, so actually, can you guys catch me up with the lore? All right, I'm sorry I'm going down all these rabbit holes. Do we have a level 60 like hardcore player that made it and it was all epic? Like, you know, is there something like, okay, you make it to 60, that's it? Can you get that and just keep that as a character? Or do you just have to... I mean, that's the appeal, right? You get to 60, you did it. Do you just keep playing? Does it like... Can you unflag yourself and just have that character after the fact? I'm sorry if that's a stupid question. I'm just genuinely curious. Especially if we can get new kids to play it. But yeah, I can see that as well. Yeah, Aguilar. I think there's going to be so many like nice, helpful people in the community. People that generally want to promote the game, want to have good experiences. It's going to be great. Keck says Goldshire in stories intensifies. Yeah. Level 1 naked in front of your starting town. If you watch the last episode of Mel Gibson, you will see it go down at the end of the episode. Oh shit, okay. Yeah, I'd love to see that. Aguilar says that's like the gamble scam in Habbo Hotel or whatever. I haven't seen it. Absu says, I don't think we'll get viral MMO moments, but instead just something consistent for old heads that remember the pre-MTX, pre-Gooner, and pre-seasonal games. Yeah. Squat says, of course, man, you deserve the praise. Thank you, Squats. Aguilar says, in EQ, can you get your items back on res or is it gone? You can get your items back. Plug says, new kids and teenagers have super short attention span because social media and phones actually burns their serotonin, therefore MMOs are not appealing for them. Yeah, dude, man, that's a whole nother rabbit hole too. MMOs are kind of like a dying genre. You know what I mean? It's another thing I've thought of too. This would be great to explore, I guess, from like a philosophical point of view. You know, can we really have like? I mean, just think. Like Phalor made a great comment. So World of Warcraft and EverQuest are not, they're like 4 years apart or something. I mean, World of Warcraft is just as old, like 2 decades plus, and so the population is aging. You know, we're all like in our 50s now playing these games. You know, are MMOs sustainable? I mean, when you look at like, I guess countries in Asia and whatnot, mostly because, you know, just kind of like limited space, like everybody's in the skyscraper or whatever. I mean, I'm just, you know, I'm trying to make it a point that, like, you know, people, not everybody has like some badass gaming setup and like whatever. So like a lot of companies are leaning in the way of like mobile microtransactions. It's just simply an amazing business model from like a financial point of view, I suppose. And so, you know, MMO players, Josh Strive Hayes was making this point in his video, is like MMO players don't want to pay for shit, really, like. And meanwhile, you know, I mean, it's kind of weird. He made a really interesting point. I was thinking about this, right? So like, just think, like with the Ashes of Creation stuff, there was people, or just the failed Kickstarter MMOs in general, right? People are willing to pay thousands of dollars for something that's not made yet, but there's a promise of it. But yet, mobile people get shit on, you know, because you're going to spend $4,000 on some mobile game, and that's bad. But at least it's something that you have, right? Even if it's something stupid. Whereas this is like vaporware or whatever. It's like, it's a very interesting thing. Like, I mean, hey, I'm not a fan of mobile games, you know. Don't get me wrong. I love MMOs. I want to believe. It's just tough, man. MMOs are in a really tough spot. And so that's the thing, is like, there will never be like a huge multi-million dollar MMO. It's going to be these niche worlds, small communities, few thousand players, and hopefully that'll be profitable and sustainable, you know. Yeah, will Monsters and Memories have like millions of people? No, it won't. But it's okay. Will EverQuest again? Will, you know, whatever? Probably not. World of Warcraft is never gonna die. It's never gonna be killed by like the next killer, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. All right, so so this mushroom is not a good idea, okay? Sorry, by the way, someone messaged me, LFG. It's so funny because I have a character called Disregard on P99. I was gonna joke, I was gonna make a meme. I was gonna make a guild. This was my stupid idea on P99. I was gonna have a character called Disregard Women, Acquire Currency. I thought that was funny. It was one drunken night with Kazrax. We were messing around, and actually that was a halfling. I had like a halfling druid or something. I only got to level 5. How funny would that be to have a character called Disregard Women, Acquire Currency? Get it? It was just a stupid joke. It's like, yeah. So sorry, Disregard, if you messaged me and you wanted to group. If you want to come out here, I'd be down. I was just kind of on my tirade here. Sorry, Disregard. If you want to come and vibe with me, you're more than welcome. But I don't think I can make it to Jagged Pine. I don't even know where Jagged Pine is, man. I gotta do some studying. Traveling is not easy when you're in Iksar. Keck says mobile is the future 100%. Yeah, Keck. It's unfortunate, but it makes sense. Because, like, we're all on our phones, right? Like, anyway, sorry. So someone left me a comment on my video called Narc Lives. I am a prophet. I called everything. It's so funny. Yeah, like people are trashed Narc, and he called it from the beginning. Hindsight is always 2020. There's gonna be a lot of people when Ash is saying, "Oh yeah, I knew it." You know, I knew it was a scam, and remove curse. Very very cool. It's cool you can use a spell. It has a charge. That's interesting. Sorry guys, there's just so much going on. This is the problem with streaming. This is why Classic, Rosman, they do these Let's Plays, and it's a lot more coherent because they're not going on like unhinged rants and reading every comment in the chat. So let's see, where are we at? Where are we at? So Classic EverQuest said, yeah, people have made it to 60. You get a title from the GMs based on which challenge modes you did and fits your name. You can stay that way, or you can turn off the challenge modes and be immortal. Very cool. But you have the title, right? After the fact. Aguilar says, I'm going to be trolling on Eminem for sure, just pissing off the sweats. LOL. Dude, that'd be fun, yeah, to have a character where you're just like role-playing and stuff. We gotta get a lot of the Quarm folks, a lot of the EQ folks, and people here just kind of, I'd be very interested to see what server you guys play on. I'm just gonna follow the guild that I'm in, pretty much wherever they decide. Just a really good group of people. I've been able to get a lot done, like every time I play and like needed to do something or group or whatever. But I'd love it if we were all on the same server. That'd be cool. Aguilar says that's why Chinese knockoff MMOs are very casino coded, constant flashing lights and beeping about you accomplishing stuff just because you figured out the buttons. Yeah, there's this huge psychological element into it too, and I'd be lying if I said they weren't great games. That's another strategy: make an amazing game, sell the dream, do it good, get people hooked, and then yeah, like, okay, something costs 99 cents. Well, damn it. All right, I've had like 400 hours of such a great time. You know, I'll give you 99 cents. And then, like, it just starts from there. You know what I mean? Or, like, or mobile MMOs with the autoplay junk. Yeah. Yeah. Some games just play themselves. Squats the Goblin says, I liked both of his videos, but I do disagree with Josh on his point on why do you want something new when you already got established MMOs. I like that I can invest in a new world, new characters, new lore, new place to discover. Dude, absolutely, Squats, absolutely. I did watch that. Yeah, I see his point, but yeah, I know what you mean. Like some of us do want something new and fun, and like, I mean, for me personally, like, I mean, I guess you can argue. So I never got a chance to see some of these zones in EverQuest, and I just liked EverQuest because it happened to be my first. But like, I'm not that interested in going back to World of Warcraft simply because I had a lot of those experiences myself. Like, I did it, I raided, I did all the cool shit, I did Black Temple, like I did all that stuff, you know. I did Ice Crown Citadel. I just don't have a desire to go through it again. I know that I would love it, but I'm ready for something new, you know? So I feel you in that regard. I definitely feel you. So that's why I enjoy Eminem now as a successor to EQ or other classic MMOs. Yeah, Squats, for sure. And yeah, shout out to Squats too, man. Squats has been cooking. Aguilar says exactly, Squats. I like being part of the history and those I was there moments and going on new adventures. Yeah. Classic EverQuest says niche worlds is how my old ass likes it. The more people, the more toxic is what I've learned in my old age. Yeah. True. And there's just something though, it's interesting. Like, it's so interesting because if you think about it, if you just really take a step back and think about it, the World of Warcraft community is, I mean, it's bigger than the EverQuest community. There seems to be more toxicity there than the EverQuest community, at least from the outside looking in. I don't know. I'm just saying. But then it's human nature too. Like sometimes I'm guilty of that as well. I'll be honest. Like sometimes it's very easy to be immediately dismissive of something, you know. And I think people should give Monsters and Memories more of a chance, because a lot of people are just really stuck on the graphics, I guess. So yeah, there was someone that popped in this way. It's all good. It's all G. They saw that it was my spot. No, I'm just kidding. You're welcome to it. I don't know how long I'll stick around here. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we should try to go to Cata Castellum. What do you think? Plug says, I agree. There's a ton of variables of why MMOs are dying. The involution of the internet doesn't help either. It used to be an infinite sharing of all, and now it's boring as hell. Yeah, absolutely. Classic EverQuest says that would have been a great name. Oh, canceled. Oh yeah, yeah. I think in MMOs you can avoid toxicity because of the sheer size of the player base. Just gotta group with the right people. Yeah. That makes a difference, man. Like, the people you play with, it absolutely makes a difference. It makes a huge difference. You gotta just have fun with the group, be willing to try things. Don't tell people how to play their classes, unless you're really fired up and just trying to help. I know you guys are probably screaming at me on the Beastlord. I know this isn't like super efficient. It's just because I just enjoy talking to the chat, man. But yeah, I think I need to, I'm going to set up this Nilipus or whatever so I can vibe and just get those extra ticks or whatever. Squeeze out that DPS. Classic EverQuest says, I played Quarm on the Steam Deck. That's mobile. Oh, nice. Hobbin says a broken clock is right twice a day with the I told you Ashes would be dead. Yeah, I mean, yeah, people wanted to believe, and yeah, I don't know. I feel really bad for the people that worked on the game and that, you know, really believed on the project. Yeah, Hoppins, it's a shame. Aguilar says disregard chat, acquire levels. Exactly. That's what I need to be doing. Yeah, you keep the title. Okay. Squat says, oh yeah, dude, Project Gorgon, nice. Almost caught up here. So Squat says, I was just playing Project Gorgon for the first time. Pretty fun for its price point. Not as main as Eminem for me, but fun enough. My dude was using psychoanalysis as a skill to attack mobs. Dude, that's interesting. Yeah, Project Gorgon's another one. Really interested in it. Was a great kind of husband-wife team. Tragic stories kind of resonate with me. And I know the lady working on it, she put her heart and soul into that project. They were working on it for a really long time. She passed away, unfortunately, and so he's kind of continuing the work. It's a little bit too whimsical for me, it seems like, just from the outside looking in. There's a lot of weird stuff you can do and, like, transform, and it's like, it's kind of, like, very silly, very whimsical, very, like, just kind of stupid fun that's, like, I guess outside the realm of high fantasy, if I'm understanding it correctly. And it's not like there's no levels, right? There's no classes, I mean, right? It's more like the Final Fantasy approach. You can swap what class you are. Am I understanding it correctly? But yeah, I mean, shout out to Project Gorgon. I mean, it's, you know, it's another indie MMO project. Tough to make. They've been in development for a long time. But yeah, it seems like a lot of people seem to like it. I don't think I'll be playing it just because I just don't have the time. Maybe, I mean, never say never. But it's not like huge on my radar, basically. Aguilar says, I'm gonna see what that PK you interviewed will do. I wanna see him make a PK guild and be like EVE Online's Blackhand. Yeah, that'd be cool. Shout out to IGT. Let's go, champ. He's gonna be around. We'll see what happens. He thinks it's not gonna happen again because everybody's gonna be doing it. Actually, fun fact: the second highest kills was XV, who was a rogue, who's the rogue on Quatos' team. And so Quatos was going hard. Like, I mean, you guys know Quatos, 10, 11, 12, 13 hours a day plus, just going really, really hard on the playtests. And XV was there pretty much the whole time. I think XV did it casually. So he just casually PvP'd like a little bit here and there and just got the second most highest. I think IGT was just actively trying to do it. And he had a lot of kills on a Necromancer as well. So I don't know. I think he just found that perfect sweet spot and was just ganking people around level 4. So shout out to IGT, true legend. But yeah, Aguilar, that's interesting. Squat says, I feel that. Apsu says, sometimes in the Eminem Discord, there's someone speaking too ambitiously about the audience Eminem will have. I don't want to kill their vibe, but people should condition themselves for like 100k max concurrent. Yeah. Keck makes a good point. Yeah. EQ community is like 10k people. Yeah, that's right, Keck. There's not a whole lot of us now, you know, compared to WoW, for sure. But the point is, too, that I was trying to make, EverQuest isn't dead, you know? It's still very much alive. They're making expansions for it, you know? I think it was just a series of decisions that, you know, I think EQ2 released at the wrong time. I think it split the player base. It is what it is. Hoffman says, World of Warcraft gave me the wonderful memory of Chuck Norris jokes in Baron's chat. Dude, I remember that, yeah. Man, what a time, man. What a time. Baron's chat goated. Squat says, I think people confuse graphics with art direction. Yeah, I could not agree more. Eminem may be old school, but it's got great art direction, sound design, animations, lighting. Yeah, absolutely. Aguilar says, if games like old school RuneScape can still get new players thanks to big influencers, maybe the same can happen with Eminem. Dude, absolutely, yeah. Look at like Kungan. He brought in like an extra 1,000+ people, you know? And then I think too, there's whispers. There are whispers in the World of Warcraft community that, you know, some people, Monsters and Memories is on their radar. It is. Final Fantasy 11. Angler says proximity chat would be fun for extra trolling or joining a raid group full of sweats and doing a shout, push them off an elevator and hearing them lose their shit. Yeah. Let's let the warder do his thing here. This is a cozy little nook where I can somewhat keep them for the most part. I never played old school RuneScape, by the way. It's a very silly fun, kind of like old school RuneScape. Yeah, a lot of people seem to like it. You build whatever you want, so even more freedom than Final Fantasy, but lots to do. Secret World is one of my favorite MMOs. That game was the one MMO that drew me in the most. I've heard good things about it, but haven't played it myself. Squat says, you can even bury your enemies and gain levels in compassion. I think Sean today said we might have a stress test soon. Oh, cool. Aguilar says, Weemcast, another YouTuber. I think I've heard the name. Why does that sound so familiar? Has an Eminem guild that makes songs about the guild. So already we have sparks and flare-ups of the community vibes we can expect in Monsters and Memories. Dude, that's awesome. Squat says, I think after World of Warcraft, people forget MMOs were always niche. Like for Gorgon 2K, people is plenty. Yeah. We are returning to a time where like niche games can be profitable and sustainable. You don't need like a multi-million subscriber MMO, and I just don't think it'll happen because the giants are already established. And there might be a rot there that's kind of prevalent from within. There might be stagnation. Absolutely, you could argue that, but there won't ever be a WoW killer in the way that people think. And yeah, like you never know. I always say this too. Some nerd out there somewhere could be quietly cooking something in his mom's basement or whatever, and it might surprise all of us. Some banger indie MMO might come out that like some kid developed, you know. I think that's gonna happen with like, I don't know. Maybe they can use AI to somehow come up with stuff and polish it after the fact. Just, that's what I think like Pantheon should do. Just like if it was me, I would just try anything to like just get content done faster. But man, yeah, like I feel really sorry for all the people in Ashes for real. People were really waiting for that game for a long time. I didn't even know it was in development for such a long time. I only knew it because Bill Trost was the lead game designer, and I really like Bill Trost, so. Squad says that's Fix Mike. He's a leader of the guild I'm in. Oh, cool. Dude, so we are, yeah, we got like pretty much half a level in here. Just kind of messing around chatting. This is great. But yeah, Squats, I definitely agree with you about art direction versus graphics. Yeah, people are concerned graphics, just yeah, it's a huge misunderstanding. Do I have haste on my pet? I don't. Let's just rebuff all to be safe. Let me give me just a second. Okay, one sec here. Let me check my messages. Okay, cool. I'm still good on time. It's not going to be like a mega long stream tonight. I just wanted to get it in, give something for the people. We'll see if we can. I was going to say it'd be nice to squeeze out a level, but maybe with a potion. We got a good chunk into 42 though. Abzu says, alright Slay, take it easy and buy all in chat. You're the best, XOXO. Oh dude, thanks Abzu. That's awesome, man. Especially Squats, you're the coolest. Well, huge shout out to Abzu, man. Thanks so much for hanging out. I'm glad to hear that everything is going well with you. So take it easy, have a great rest of your week, and have a great weekend if I don't see you as well. Keck Get Wreck says, I think Riot has a good shot at it. They're the one I'm looking after. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's right. They're developing an MMO as well. I'm not like super informed on that whole situation. But yeah, shout out to Riot. Another thing too, like it is so incredibly difficult to develop a game, especially an MMO these days. It's already a struggling genre. So it's like, how do you justify the salaries of all those people? It's like Western developers are paid better than like Eastern developers or like overseas kind of stuff. So it is tough, and it does bring an interesting question. So you have like Chinese games that are developed faster, they're more polished, they're better, they're more profitable. They're literally better in like every metric than Western MMOs. So it's like, I don't know, man. We're in an interesting spot, you know. What do you do to fix it? I don't know. I think, yeah, just don't sell the dream. Don't overpromise and underdeliver. You know, I think that's just at the end of the day, the core of it, really. Um, see if we can single pull this nerd. Just show and don't tell, you know. Here you go. You said it. Yeah, exactly, Keck. Exactly. Keck says if it's good, people will come. If you build it, they will come. Yeah, of course. Just laughing to myself because so we had a Whataburger come to town. People were really excited about it. People were like lined up to go eat at it. And one day, a couple of my coworkers wanted to go to Whataburger. So I was like, all right, you know, let's check it out. We were like waiting in line, and I just kept trolling over and over again. I get to the point like I'll say something as an inside joke, and I'll keep repeating it to myself and just kind of laughing to myself about it. So I kept like turning around and telling. Actually, it was Sharing Pizza 666. Shout out to him. He comes in the chat sometimes. But yeah, we went to go to Whataburger, and I kept trolling him. I kept saying, "If you build it, they will come." I kept saying it like very serious over and over again. If you build it, they will come. And we were just standing in line waiting to come. And yeah, they got us. And what is it at the end of the day? What is it? It's a fast food place. It's decent, but it's just a fast food place, you know? It's the same thing for MMOs. People just want to line up. People just want to line up to like go and just see the new thing, you know? And just eat at the new thing. Meanwhile, right down the road, a couple buildings down, there's Five Guys. My favorite burger place is Five Guys. But guys, I gotta get on the right track, man. No more burgers for Slayheim. I gotta get on the right track. Was the burger good? Dude, it was amazing, Keck. It was absolutely amazing. But not better than Five Guys in my opinion, though. Five Guys is the GOAT of burgers. Hey, Ukator, welcome back. Welcome back. How was your basketball game? Someone clip that. Slay out of context. Oh man, yeah. I think I've talked about Five Guys before. I've gone on like some crazy analogy rants. Not the best burger I've had from a fast food place. That would be Culver's. Oh, okay, yeah. Culver's is good. It's not my favorite, but it is good. It's good. They got a lot more on the menu, you know. But Five Guys is my favorite. Oh man, you guys are gonna have me effing up. I need to do like so I need to get back into fasting. I was gonna start tomorrow, but now I kind of want to fuck up. Ukator says showed up at the half. They were up by 15, lost by 3. Oh, that's okay. Hey, who do you guys have for the Super Bowl? Any huge sports fans? I know like a lot of people are excited. Me personally, I'm not like a crazy sports fanatic unless it's like the World Cup. But yeah. Hey, the Goblin works. Wow, greetings, my friend. Thanks so much for stopping by the stream. How you doing? You only go to Five Guys if that's the only place you eat that day. Yeah, no, that's right, because they hook you up. They just dump the giant thing of fries in the bag, and it's great. Yeah, I love the little burgers. I get the 2 little ones, because the ones with like the double stacked meat and stuff, that's too much, man. Like it just gets too much, too sloppy. I like just a nice simple burger all the way with all that stuff. It's just great. I'm not even that hungry. And this is deteriorating into a food talk. But yeah, Goblin, nice to see you. How's life treating you? I hope you're having an amazing week so far. I'm very excited. It's been a very long week for me, IRL. It's been such a long week. I'm so excited for the weekend. I don't have any crazy plans. I'm just gonna hang out. But yeah, it's just been super, super tired, you know. Um, it's like 1,700 calories or more. Yeah, dude, no, absolutely. It might be even more than that. Yeah, Five Guys is good. I wish it was like $30. Dude, I know. That's the thing with Five Guys. It's very expensive. It's expensive, but man, is it worth it for me. The one that I have in my town just always slaps, man. It always slaps. Hey, Mr. Quite, how's it going? Finally playing a proper game again. That's right, that's right. Ukator says, big Stoichkov fan. Dude, am I ever? Are you kidding me? Hang on one second, Ukator. I got something for you. Hang on one second. Don't you guys dare go anywhere. This is the legend right here. Let me grab it. Alright, so check this out. I don't ever wear this because my green screen picks it up. So this is the Bulgaria national. This is the Bulgaria national team jersey. This is 1994 when Bulgaria had an amazing run in the United States. They were like 4th in the world. So yeah, this is my Stoichkov jersey. This is the greatest Bulgarian soccer player of all time. I have a jersey collection here in my closet. You guys might see me wearing like tacky anime jerseys and shit. But yeah, huge Stoichkov fan. And here's the thing too, like you know, a lot of people Stoichkov played for Barcelona in the 90s. It was like such a great Barcelona team too. A lot of people know Barcelona because of Lionel Messi, and Messi is the GOAT, absolutely. But the 90s of Barcelona had an incredible team, dude. They had such an incredible team. And yeah, Stoichkov was part of that as well. Um Dimitar Berbatov was really good too, Ukator. He was really good too. That's actually why I'm a Manchester United fan. Because of Burba. He was amazing. He was a true artist. Yeah, I love it. Let me see. Hang on one second. Let me see something. But yeah, I got that one too. This is the old school Burba jersey. Huge Man U fan. Shout out to Burba. Bulgaria will rise again. All right. Anyway, so yeah, I just have like a huge jersey collection. You know, everyone's got their quirky little thing. But man, you guys, I'd be lying. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't snug right now, man. I gotta get back on the right track. Soccer's the only sport I ever really liked. So, MMO and burgers, best in slot. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Goblinworks says, I'm well, almost done with that Sphinx painting. Dude, Goblinworks, are you still in here? If you are, I absolutely love your concept art. Your concept art is amazing. Like, it just makes it. It makes the game. It makes the vibe. It captures the vibe perfectly. It is amazing. I cannot wait until now. There's whispers. I'm not like super informed because man, I've been so busy IRL. I haven't got a chance to like read every little thing from the Discord and like watch all the stuff from the streams. But it seems like there's whispers of like a very serious merch push like once the game comes out, which is awesome. You know, it's a good way to support the team. If you ever come out with like a what's it called, like a book or like a physical thing with the art, oh man, it would be huge. Huge shout out to Goblin Works though, man. Like, your art is amazing. It's life changing. I love it. Ukator says, I'm playing the server login game for Quarm currently. Well, I do have to get going at a decent time, so maybe I should start working my way out of this wretched hive, so maybe you can get on, Ukator. It's going to be a relatively short stream tonight. Anyway, guys, Aguilar says, I don't really care for the Super Bowl. I know the rules and the teams because of the video games, but other than that, I'll just say vague stuff so it sounds like I watched it. Yeah, I'm not crazy about it myself. Just, I never really like got into football that much. My buddy Kazrax is like super into the Panthers, so I've kind of tried to follow the Carolina Panthers, but I don't know enough to like make a case one way or another, you know? Hey Luke, how's it going? Really nice to see you. Stay strong, brother. Zug Zug. Luke, thanks so much for stopping by. Hope you're having a wonderful week so far. Yeah, this is a really nice little nook that I found for myself, but I think we're going to try somewhere else next time. Let's see if my pet can solo this nerd a little bit. Goblinworks says, you can always tell it's going to be a great fast food experience if the staff is happy. Holy cat. Yeah, absolutely, Goblin, absolutely. Yeah, Five Guys is always just a nice vibe. People are friendly, passionate. Like, I like it. I would work there. If it doesn't ever work out for me, shit, man, I'll work at Five Guys, you know? Shout out to Five Guys. Ukator says, figure the Berbatov with the Manu connection as well. See, exactly. Ukator, you're the first person in history who's traced the steps and figured it out. That's the journey. That's the trajectory. So that's why I like those teams. Keck says, a true fan. Yeah, absolutely. 94 World Cup was awesome. Just a quick thing to circle back on that. Oh shit. Bulgaria had like a golden team of people. They literally scored like in the last seconds of the game against France to qualify. This was France that had like Zinedine Zidane. I don't know if he played in that game, but Zidane is a legend. So Bulgaria scored in the last seconds to qualify. They lost their first game. And they had, like, back in that day, they had Argentina with Maradona, one of the GOATs, Nigeria, and they just had, like, a really tough group, right? And then, so they defeated, it was West Germany at the time. West Germany were, like, the defending World Cup champions. Germany is amazing at soccer. They're always very consistent. They have a good team. Shout out to Germany. Or some of, you know, Germany's a great team, and Bulgaria defeated them like 2-1, and it was like a huge deal. Like, people were like, oh shit, holy fuck, the World Cup champs, man, like eliminated from the World Cup by like this small country in Eastern Europe that nobody's heard of. So yeah, that was the golden age of the national team. Shit. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I gotta head out of this, like, wretched hive anyway. I wanted to make sure I didn't, like, do anything crazy. Goblinworks says, dude, I love your recent video. I did a react stream. Oh, dude, nice. Thank you so much. The lore video, I really appreciate it. Thanks, Goblin. Man, it means a lot. It means a lot that you guys enjoy that kind of stuff, you know? I'm trying to teach myself, like, better editing, trying to get, like, faster and stuff, you know? Just kind of want to take a stab at, like, that kind of stuff on YouTube instead of just, like, VOD dumping, like, Twitch streams and stuff. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and make our way back to safety. But thank you, Goblin. That really means a lot. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Ukator says, I need to watch Sean's video from today. Dude, I finally briefly got a chance to pop in for just a little bit and say hi. It's been tough for me to catch Sean's streams because of the time difference. And man, like I get to a point, like I get super slammed to where it's hard for me to like talk, so I just lurk sometimes. And then I try to watch the VODs later. Okay, I think we're almost safe. Let's just kind of get to safety. I'll catch up on the rest of the chat. One of the things I love coming back to the safety of the city after like a long haul. Man, it was nice. We got 3 yellows. Wait a second. It's over here. Squad says Goblin's a super talented dude for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Goblin says you guys are missing out by not being hockey fans, not gonna lie. I appreciate hockey. Yeah, I appreciate hockey. Luke says it's so good. I have it as my desktop background. Oh, dude, nice, Luke. All right, sweet. Let's head back to the bazaar, which is... Dude, I remember as a kid, I was over here. I put my character to like swim up against this, and I put like a piece of tape or something on the key, and I was like trying to get my swimming up one night. How the hell do I get out of here? Let me see here. Am I tripping? Is there like a good way to get out? Dude, what? This is too big for me to like jump up on. Oh no, how embarrassing. Get me out of here. What am I missing here, lads? What am I missing? I'm panicking right now. Just try harder, look up harder. Dude, get me out of here. Fuck. Okay, that was scary for a second. I thought I was like looking all the way up. All right. Where am I at? Where am I at? Hockey fans? Any hockey fans in the house? France won the next World Cup and could have won 3 in a row. Dude, yeah, France had a really strong ass team. They still do. They have a really good team. Let's head back to safety, lads. Let's head back to safety. Zidane's my favorite of all time. Zidane's amazing. I remember Zidane from Final Fantasy IX, or I get Zidane, Zidane, whatever, and I was like, oh, dude, that's Zidane, you know? People were like, what are you talking about? Plug says, how do I know where the next M&M beta test is going to happen? I already created an account. I mean, I guess the Discord would be the best place to keep up with that kind of stuff. Dude, this helmet is crazy, dude. Where is this helmet from? Enchanter epic, nice. Very cool. No, I'm gonna just, try to see if I can sell some of this stuff here that I amassed on this adventure. Not a whole lot of stuff, but it was a nice little nook that we found. So the beautiful thing is we can squeeze out a few levels if we need to. I think this is just stuff from my Velious adventure, because I think the last time I played, I got the eye patch of plunder, which is a really awesome quest and a really awesome item, by the way. Shout out to Classic EverQuest for hooking me up with some info. It's a 20% haste cast that stacks with haste that you can have. This is my prized possession. First time ever doing the quest. It was great. I fumbled though. I had auto attack on. I went to like click on the NPC and died in the water. They all got me in the water on the way out. It was crazy. But yeah, plug. Sorry. The best way to keep up with it is probably on the Discord. There's a section where they announce playtests and dates and stuff like that. So yeah, dude, I can't wait to see what you think. I can't wait. What class are you thinking about playing? Ukator says, I'm doing more VODs these days. Been watching a lot of Classic EverQuest older stuff. Yeah, it's great to have on while you're playing. It's kind of motivating. You learn a lot. There's a lot of info there for sure. Can't wait till an M&M weekend and some more stuff to watch. Yeah, for sure. If they do have a playtest, I will certainly be streaming it. I think I might continue on the Necro if we do have it. Squat says, I got one of Goblins as wallpaper on my PC so I can enjoy the glory. Dude, nice. Man, I need to like update my stuff. I just have like my generic Corsair like pre-built background. I never really mess with that kind of stuff, but it's a nice vibe. I might spruce it up a bit. Just found your channel once I mentioned you had one subbed up. Oh, dude, nice. Schneider says, turn your camera to the sky and you should be able to jump on the side walls. Nice. Dude, I think I'm going to make my super, like, hardcore character right now. I don't know what to play, though. I don't want anything crazy, like an enchanter. I'd be really bad, but I think it might be fun for the content. I just want to do, like, completely blind. But then there's, like, all these quests and factions and stuff. Oh, my God, dude. Do I really have time? I'm just getting a wild hair to do it, as they say. Yeah, dude, I got stuck there for a second. Everybody's laughing. Ukator says, I'm just starting no real audio yet. Got the idea from you to just hit record for history, really. Dude, Ukator, that is the best way to do it, man. Just record your adventure, have some fun. Don't worry about it being perfect. It's never going to be perfect. You're always going to try to stress to, like, do it right and stuff. If you're worried about all that, just do it, just have fun. You'll find the right people. But I'm glad you're playing, Ukator. I'm glad you're playing. It's borderline impossible to get out as a gnome. Yeah. Aguilar says, I'm a similar way with Mexico for the 1986 World Cup. Speaking of hockey, Mexico won their Division 3, so maybe one day we'll reach top tier. Yeah. Dude, Mexico has an amazing soccer team, like for the national team. They always have like good players. They always seem to do really well. But it's just tough, like for the part of the world that we're in. I mean, yeah, like USA, Mexico kind of dominates. Those are like the two big ones. But it's tough like on the world stage to it's tough for like the teams in North America to like do well. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Bad drawings, just, you know, yeah, it's a whole thing. Luke says Goblin's concept art is so good. It's the gelatinous cube and the goblin. Yeah, that was a cool helm. 1 liter of cola. It's for a cop. Dude, have you guys seen this 2 liter of Mountain Dew? This funny video. This guy has a really strong southern accent. It's hilarious. Ukator says, I don't know, I'm going to miss the file cabinet cube in M&M, not gonna lie. Yeah. Maybe they'll keep it as a joke. Maybe it'll be like some rare spawn or just some spawn for fun, like in a corner of the dungeon somewhere. Really enjoy solo self-found. It's hard, but perfect for dad gaming. Dude, interesting. Yeah, I'm open to ideas. How do we, let's see. So how about this? Let's position ourselves to reach our next destination. What is the best way? Oh, dude, and I just happened to glance at it, by the way. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Majority of people are on YouTube tonight, which is huge for your boy here, which is absolutely huge. Usually it's the other way around on Twitch, so really nice. We got a nice sort of group happening on YouTube, so it's great. All right, so let's say I want to get to Cata Castellum for our next adventure. What would be the best way to do that from here? Let me think. So I need to hang on one second. So we ported into the Nexus. I think we need to go into Shadowhaven and go out the other way. I think, if I remember correctly. Hey, Longshot, how's it going, Longshot? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. How are things? So this is Project Quarm. Oh, and by the way, Ukator, I'm glad that you got in. Sorry, someone messaged me. I'm assuming it was you. Sorry that I'm late. There's so much going on. Guys, I love to read the chat. I love to like read every comment and reply to everything. If I ever get to a point where I'm missing it, it's just because there's a lot going on. I never dreamed of a time where like it would be borderline impossible to keep up with the stuff, especially when it's popping off, you know? Oh, okay. I see a lot of classic peeps on Quarm nowadays. Yeah. Quarm is really interesting. Have you tried it yet, Longshot? Have you tried it yet? Aguilar says stream feels more comfy on YouTube. It varies per streamer. Some more cozy on Twitch. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. I prefer on YouTube if I'm just hanging out watching. But yeah, lately, it's gonna be great. YouTube's eventually gonna have better infrastructure and stuff. They haven't invested too much in the streaming stuff, but it's there. YouTube is good if you want to have the emotes and kind of like the chat experience, but I purposefully keep it minimalistic. I don't like a bunch of disruptive stuff like popping off all the time for these kind of things. Wait, where the hell is this right here? What is this? There's some kind of weird pipes and stuff. Dude, it's kind of interesting, like the lore of this. These people are just survivors. They're on the moon, you know, they're doing stuff. Dude, what is this? This is like a monk place. Grandmaster? Oh shit. What's up? Okay, what is this right here? How do I get beyond this gate? This looks like it could be something, right? Dude, the lore is so interesting. But for now, this door keeps us safe until the time comes to unseal it. Oh shit. Okay, so I don't believe that's it. Dude, that's interesting, man. It's a pleasure to meet you. I welcome you to the midst. If you're interested in the origination of our great quarter, please visit one of our many librarians. You may also be asking yourself what lies beyond the door here that I guard. Well, not too long ago, there was a great evil that was trying to enter from the Netherbian layer into Shadowhaven. I cannot say for sure that we defeated it and that it will never return, but for now, this door keeps us safe from it until the time comes to unseal it. You see, man, EverQuest had all this stuff, dude. It's amazing. You see here, I'm just a normie trying to progress. What is this? You just look around a little bit, boom, there you go. There's a great and mysterious and powerful evil that is just beyond. So that's no place for me, my friends. Dude, look at this. Look at this like evil lantern looking thing. What kind of strange place have I found myself in, you know? And man, another cool thing about EverQuest is like all the stuff was just so... To me, I thought it was more like... It has like a handcrafted feeling to it, you know, instead of... I don't know, I just think it looks good. Alright, well that's not where we need to go. But there's a way... It's not Paladel Caverns, it's somewhere else. So like, if you're coming from the other side, how do you get in here? There's some other way. There's some other something or other that we're missing. Hey, Savage Rick. Wow, Savage Rick. Huge shout out to Savage Rick Grimes. Dude, thank you so much for popping in the stream. I didn't even notice. Sorry if I missed that chat. Welcome, Savage Rick. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Nib Oglin. Greetings, Nib. How Nick survives his streams is crazy. Yeah, absolutely. Aguilar says, for example, most big streamers are more comfy on Twitch, but most critical streams are more comfy on YouTube. Twitch chat has turned into WoW Sweats UI with all the plugins, add-ons on screen. Yeah, I really like a simplistic approach. I purposefully don't have a lot of stuff set up to where there's like loud stuff popping off all the time, because I tend to get distracted kind of easily myself, you know. Let's try going through Paladel Caverns. I'm just kind of exploring a little bit and chatting as I wind down here. And I might not have enough time tonight, so I don't want to get myself in some crazy place and have to log out. Oh yeah, this is what I was looking for. This looks familiar to me. I was looking for like this big bridge, kind of. This is actually what I was looking for. I've never fallen. You see, one thing about EverQuest was I was already, and I think many of us, you know, I already knew that the world was dangerous. So I was always like real careful. And then quadruple so as a rogue, because you have stealth and whatnot. Ilkator says, only issue I have now with recording is I need to figure out OBS so it will just record game audio only and not stream or video I'm watching as well. Oh, that's nice. So you're double dipping. You're actually watching something while you're playing. That's clever. So guys, I don't know my way around. Okay, there does seem to be another entrance, right? Do I want to but see, I don't have invis, man. I don't have invis. But these guys aren't like super mega high level or anything like that, so let me try it. I forget what zone actually gets me across. Oh dude, this is a nice bandit camp probably. They're just vibing. That's great. What was I talking about? I lost my train of thought. Dude. Okay, so I need to go up. There's like a zone up here, right? It connects to somewhere else. I'm thinking. I got like 15 minutes maybe, and I was hoping I could at least maybe get somewhat close to the next kind of destination. I feel bad. I totally took these people's bandit. I'm so sorry, dude. Hopefully they pulled it off me. Yeah, I should be able to run through, right? To be honest with you guys, I leveled my necromancer here in live a long time ago. And I think when I played on the hero's journey, I tried going, like, I was on my way to somewhere in Luclin. I was trying to do something. So, either way, I'm just kind of stumbling through it here. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Grimling Forest, right? Doesn't that connect to the other side? Let's see. Let's see if we can get through here. I remember killing these guys a long time ago. But yeah, really appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. It's huge. It means the world to me. I haven't got a chance to stream for a couple weeks now, really. So this is huge. Really appreciate you. It's nice to see so many folks on YouTube as well. Because that's ultimately where the majority of, like, that's where I am. So yeah, it's awesome that it's all coming together. All right. And then, yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know what Miss Heim's plans are tomorrow. The weather here hasn't been good, is part of the problem. The weather here hasn't been good. I might be able to squeeze in a stream tomorrow as well. I think we're somewhat heading to where I want to go. I know there's like a zone out right here. Yeah, so far so good. It'd be so fun to level here again sometime. Like I said, I'm gonna try to see what Kazrax has going on, and maybe we can come up with something. Oh man, Savage Rick. Oh shit. Savage Rick has bestowed a blessing upon us. Thank you, Savage Rick. Really appreciate it. That was very generous of you. Wow. That's huge, man. Big money, Savage Rick. Dude, thank you. Yeah, this is great. And we found the exit. So yeah. And Aguilar coming through. A message echoes through the realm. That's awesome. Is there what's it called when it reads the message? Probably not. But Aguilar coming through with a super chat as well for the Five Guys Fund. If you build it, they will come. Oh, dude, thank you guys, man. That's great. Wow, what a great night. What an absolutely great night this is. Can we get some W's in the chat, as they say? Thank you guys. Yeah, Savage Rick, thanks, man. This is huge. What a great day. I was kind of having a rough day today, so yeah, this is good. So yeah, this is exactly where I want it to be. This is... Yeah, so Charval is right here. I was right. I wonder if they hate me in Charval. And yeah, so this is the other side. Check this out, guys. We finally made it. And I believe... So I know that this... You know, this game is obviously showing its age, right? It's obviously showing its age. But check this out. This was really cool as a kid. So this is the surface of the moon of Norrath, you know? Oh man, dude, that's so funny. I can't believe you guys actually typed W's in the chat. I've been wanting that to happen. I just think that's so funny. Like the modern internet lingo, you know? So that's fun. Thank you guys for, what's it called? Playing along, I guess. But yeah, check this out. So we're on the surface of the moon. You know, you got this ominous looking sky. I always thought that was ominous. And then there's a way, I don't want to spoil it, but then you can see Norrath kind of, depending on what time it is, you know, kind of like an Earthrise kind of a thing. And I never really leveled here. I never really like explored here much. I just came to the city to do something for my 1.5 epic. But yeah, like I was always, even as a kid, since I heard the legends, I was always like afraid to die somewhere, and not know where this is. And of course, back then there was no map. So I was like, oh shit, I don't want to die out here, so I'm not gonna mess around with this. Probably not the right way to play, but just some memories, Thank you, Schneegut, for the W over on Twitch. Man, that's huge. That's huge. Really appreciate you guys. Thanks for keeping the dream alive. So we're gonna go towards Charval here. I want to see if they hate me as an Iksar. I kind of want to say that they're a neutral city, but I'm not sure. Look at this like weird kind of palm tree looking things, but then you have these like, it's almost like some kind of petrified stone tree thing. Like the lore, by the way, the lore of Luclin. Luclin gets a lot of hate, but it has really interesting lore. There's like these like kind of primitive like hominid type beings that kind of have their own little society and cultures and stuff. And then you have like these aliens that like worship gods and stuff, and the Shisar are here, and then there's like some of them fled back to Kunark, and then like there's like the Combine Empire, and then they got divided, and then there's like refugees hiding out over in this city, and these other people made their own city, and there's like all these like battles and conflicts going on. It is crazy, man. Like it is huge. EQ lore is so deep if you want to find it. It's almost like Dark Souls before that. Like the info is there, you just gotta dig it. It's beautiful. Wow, Aguilar, thank you very much for the $5 super chat straight out of Norrath. Yeah, I love that. I love that. And it's nice to know that my alerts are working. So I set up very minimalistic kind of MMO style alerts, and that's really cool to see all that kind of work out. So, dude, thank you so much. This is huge. Ukator says, my main was a beast on live way back when. I spent so much time solo in Grimling and Tenebrous Mountains. Only person in the zone. I love those spots. Dude, nice. Yeah, I need to do that. That's kind of my dream with this character here. All right, so these guys are indifferent to me. These are the guards. So they don't hate me. And and a lot of people too. So people give Vashir a bad name because actually the lore is so ambitious, like, and all these groups and factions kind of work together, but then on top of it all they introduce like this sort of cat race of people. Yeah, so it looks like Charval is neutral to me. Yeah, so these are like cat-like beings that are kind of here on the moon. They have their own civilization and stuff, so that's pretty sweet. Okay, so cool. We can go in here. That's beautiful. That's actually good to know. I didn't know if that was removed. I know like Iksar being KOS everywhere is more of like a kind of like a classic old world thing, and then later on they open up the cities. So they have like the Draken city later and Serpent Spine, or whenever it was they added it. Everyone can pretty much go there, and that's kind of like the de facto starting city. But it's kind of cool that I can go to Charval as like a truly evil race, because this is where like the real Beastmaster guild was. I couldn't find one of my spells, so I went down here looking. But anyway, Ukator says those cats are fine with everyone. The Karens on Otis are more finicky. Yeah, for sure. Oh man, you guys, this is we're coming to the end of it here. It's almost 10 o'clock Eastern here, and I gotta pass out for work, unfortunately. I want to keep going. I want to keep the adventure alive. I want to keep the dream alive. But I think this is all the time that I have for today. But we made it. We made it on the other side, and we're out here. So I'm thinking next time we're going to find our way to our next destination. So either, I think we have to go, I don't think this is a zone line, so I think Grimling Forest is our option. I think. We go to Grimling Forest, and then from there we can get to wherever we need to get to. I'm pretty sure. And I'm like level 42, so it's not gonna be like super super dangerous. At least if I'm just like running through wise, I guess. So that's awesome to know. That's really awesome. There's something that just seems so desolate to me here, you know? It's like, ah, man, I loved it. I loved the city. It was just so full of mystery. There was something dark here. There was something ominous to me. I always thought it was great. Um, Schneiga says, well, they definitely wouldn't have a problem with Iksars because Iksars were enslaved by the Shisar. Oh, that is an amazing point, Schnei. God, that is an amazing point. And Shisar are the plague on the moon. The lore of the Shisar is so interesting. I love that quote that they have. It's like, we tried to, like, we pretty much got to where the gods are. Like, we worked really hard to do it. I'm just paraphrasing, but they still like cast us out, even though we basically like went to meet them, you know? So yeah, it's just great. And to this day I still think about the lore. By the way, guys, Classic EverQuest, and I'm sure if you don't already follow Classic, you should. He has an amazing lore video. It's one of my favorite ever on the lore of Luclin. So definitely check it out. Aguilar, thanks for all that, all the waves. Hoffman says thanks for the stream. Be well. See you guys. Decius, thank you very much for hanging out. Shout out to Decius as well. Schneiga says, hold a world-conquering empire where their slaves worship them as gods. Yeah, it's deep. It's deep. But guys, I love you very much. Really appreciate you. I'm going to terminate the broadcast now, but I will see you in the next one. I'm hoping I could get a stream in tomorrow. And then I got some stuff cooking in the background, so I'm really excited. I got some videos cooking. I got my talk with Kazrax coming out on Saturday morning. I was doing it Friday evenings, but it's kind of tough after work. So I'm thinking like Saturday morning, the pod will come out. So got my conversation with Kazrax. It's pretty nice. And just got some videos and stuff cooking in the background. I got some shorts I kind of need to upload, just like moments from stream and whatnot. But tonight was great. We had an amazing discussion. I kind of went down some rabbit holes with like crypto and like game, like Ashes of Creation, obviously. That's like the huge thing kind of taking the internet over, you know. It's a storm that's just brewing. Everybody, emotions are running high. People are upset. I get it. But just remember, I mean, there's so many great people that worked on the game. Feel really bad for the developers. I feel really bad for the true fans. But, you know, that's what happens. One of the greatest rug pulls in history ever. Probably the third greatest of all time. If it truly was, you know, what it was. But yeah. Mitch McDonald. Hi. I love that name. That's hilarious. The lore about the Green Mist would be interesting to see in an EQ movie. Dude, absolutely. EverQuest lore is an absolute gold mine. If someone can make it cinematic and like make it perfect, there's already videos like that, but it's huge. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I wish I didn't have to go. Thank you very much for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you had just as much fun as I did. I know it wasn't like the most eventful stream as far as like an adventure goes, but you know, we looked around a little bit. We did some cool stuff. We challenged a named mushroom and almost got stomped. But yeah, what else did I want to add? I think that's it. I think we covered everything. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. Thanks so much for the super chats. And just the all-around great vibes in general. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. It was really nice to see everybody. Thanks, guys, for coming out. Classic, good luck on your raid. And just have an amazing rest of the week, guys. All right, signing out. Great stream. Glad I learned about Bulgarian soccer. Oh man, absolutely. And the World Cup is coming up. It's going to be a great year. It's going to be an amazing year. Bulgaria didn't qualify, actually. I don't even think they have a chance. They're a shade of their former selves, but one day Bulgaria will rise again. One day. But for now, it is what it is. So yeah, have a great week, guys. See you in the next one.